While people are hopping on, we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance and the Serenity Prayer. If I can get this to flip. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. All right, guys. As promised, today we're going to go ahead and mend a hoodie. And I also found a track warm-up that has a pocket. You know, when you put the money in your pocket and it just disappears. And sometimes it's not because you spent it. All right, I'm going to hand things over to my trusty... Boom. Okay, we're going to flip this around here. All right, he's going to hold this for me. He's going to hold the phone. Come on over here.
Why?
Nope, I need the seat so I can sew.
But I need the seat so I can live.
He thinks he's got it real rough. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
I do.
If you remember from the button tutorial, we first had to thread a needle. When you're doing this, come on in a little closer. When you're doing this, see here. This is, yeah, I know. Gosh darn it. The hood's coming off the hoodie, but you can't really get in there with the sewing machine because it's double layered.
Oh, darn.
I might have to hit the inside later too. Honey, not so close. Not quite so
It's
close.
not zoomed out.
Okay, so what we're going to do first is needle and thread.
Get some duct tape.
And hook that into the fabric just lightly so that you don't lose the needle because nobody wants to step on that later. Maybe Cruz does.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think? All right, so we're going to do the knot just like we did last time. Wrap it around your finger, and we're going to need a couple of those. So wrap it around your finger and then push that end through. And in order to get it thick enough, we're going to have to do that a couple times. Now, like the button, we just did one layer. If you want to do two for extra strength, that's fine. But I'm going to tell you this. It's going to be harder to hide your stitches if you're using more thread. Also, I didn't manage to find a gray that was exactly the same color as the hoodie. The closer you can get
Is white.
the better. All right, I'm going to hide my knot on the inside. Hiding it on the inside. All right. Since I had enough space in there. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties.
Yeah, I don't think that's technology.
There we go. Hey, it is. We had a tangle in our tail. That was what was going on. Not so close. Not so
But
close.
that's not technical.
Look through here.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. All right. And you want to make sure your insides are tucked in. So the seam right there is all tucked in. And then you're just going to keep really tiny stitches pushing it through. And since this is a hoodie, and this part's on the outside, but the hood's going to cover it up, we don't have to be super duper picky. We're just going to keep, and then we're going to tug it tight because that'll help hide your stitches. All right. All the way across. I know this is super exciting stuff, but it's so useful because how many times we were like, gosh, it's like a $40 or $50 hoodie, and now it's got a hole in it. And the needle cost, I don't know, probably $2 for an entire package. And the thread cost $2 or $3 if you needed to buy a whole new thing, but a whole new spool. But basically, if you've got those things already, fixing it is free. So why not do it? And inevitably, as you wear things, something's going to get a little bit torn. Oh, he's trying to catch his brother. His brother was sneaking a peek, and that's why the phone whipped to that's going to be your left. No, my left, your right.
Because I'm always right.
Oh, listen to this. Okay, so we are almost to the end of the seam so I can show you one more time the knot, because we're going to try and be tricky with the knot. Tricky.
Oh, now there's 6 people watching.
Another 6 people.
5.
Anybody you need to say hi to?
Yes, Brittany.
All right, so we're just whipping this in and out. And like I said, if I could have found a thread that was a little bit closer in color, it would have hid this really, really nicely. However, it's going to be under the hood. 99% of the time, nobody's going to see it. All right, we're going to call that good. So the advantage to using a color for you that's not exactly the same as the hoodie is that you can see what it looks like right there.
Why can't you have it be orange? You have an orange right
I do have
there.
an orange right there. I told you. We don't want to lose our money in our pocket. That's what's next. So back down here. I'm going to knot it. Back down here.
Oh, that's for the...
Uh-huh. Oh. All right. Right here. So we're going to, like, squirrel. He's having focusing issues. All right. So underneath the last stitch, see that?
Yeah.
Wrap the thread around.
Yeah.
Pull the needle through.
Yeah.
That's your first knot. But one's not going to do it. You're going to have to do it twice in order to get it to stay. Needle under the last stitch. Wrap it around. Pull it through.
Oh.
Okay. So here we're going to hide the tail. This is the tricky part. See this tail? You don't want that hanging out there.
Yeah.
We don't need people seeing our tail.
Unless you want them to.
Unless you want them. All right. We're going to hide the tail in there. And that's
When you cut it.
when you cut it. And now...
You're done. I think.
Now, here's the deal. Sometimes I take a little bit of glue and I run it over that seam just to reinforce where I was at. If you find some, you might want to color match it first because some glues dry darker and you don't want that in a place that is going to show. And also, I'm starting to get a little run here. So that's a place where I definitely put... Yeah, he's so busy pointing.
Yeah,
Put
so
a
are
little
you.
dab of glue on there or maybe clear fingernail polish to stop that run. Okay, next up. I'm securing my needle over there. All right, let's talk pockets.
Like Hot Pockets?
No, not Hot Pockets, but that sounds kind of yummy right now. All right, you've all lost money in your pocket, right?
No.
If you haven't, you're lucky.
Yes.
So we would do the same thing here because it's already stitched over the top. If we sew that again with a regular sewing machine, we're going to get some ugly stitches on the outside of your coat. So same whip stitch. Make sure you tuck under all of those loose threads. And then just so happens that I have some Palmer Tiger Orange thread here.
One of my favorite colors.
And we're going to do that whip stitch around here too. And honestly, I feel like for me, the way I hold my needle and thread, it's going to work
stitch
better this
like
way.
Sounds like a dance move.
Whip stitch
Yeah.
sounds like a dance move.
Like which stitch?
All right. So in the interest of time, we're not going to do that right now. We're going to move over to our song. And I'll tell you this much. Bicycle built for two. Y'all think that I'm teaching you things, but I learned something new through this process too, because this song has a whole other verse I didn't know about, and it's really funny. So right here, Michael. So first of all, it starts out really, really sweet. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer due. He wants to ride on a bicycle built for two. Wouldn't that be romantic?
Aww.
I know. But then here's her answer. I didn't know she answered. Michael, here's your answer true. I won't cycle all for the love of you. If you can't afford a carriage, call off the bloomin' marriage, 'cause I'll be switched if I'll be hitched on a bicycle built for two. That's funny stuff, right? Okay, let's sing it. Both verses this time. I'm going to ask my cameraman to step in here. He's acting like his arms are broken the last 2 days.
Oh, they are.
Okay, hold it steady, dude. Steady.
Steady.
Okay. Here we go. verse. Michael, Michael, here is your answer true. I won't cycle, all for the love of you. If you can't afford a carriage, call off the bloomin' marriage. 'Cause I'll be switched if I'll be hitched on a bicycle built for two. Aww, poor guy. I know. There's your tip. Don't propose to a gal on a bicycle built for two.
Unless they like bicycles.
Bicycles.
Bicycle.
All right. Today's challenge is
Do nothing.
to do it. He's good at that, so that's not a challenge.
I ran yesterday.
He did run yesterday. Today's challenge.
Wait, you're wearing shorts and it's a nice day.
It's a nice day. No, it has nothing to do with that. Do a 45-second plank. Try and do a plank today, 45 seconds.
So
if
what
you
if
can't
you
do it all at once, that's fine. Pause.
What if you do it?
And then count your seconds again.
What if you do it like
All right.
for 1 second, then you pause for an hour, then you do another second, and then you pause for an hour?
Sounds like a slacker to me. So, have a great day. I'll see you soon. Tomorrow, we're going to practice the art of writing a letter and addressing an envelope. Alrighty? See you soon.